What's going on, my people? This your boy, Mr. OBF, back one time for your mind. Welcome to the OBF the Network, people. Make sure you guys hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, hit the bell button so you guys get the live streams when we go live, people. And if you can donate to the channel, go to OBF the Real Cash App and donate to the channel, people. We highly appreciate anything you guys could donate to the channel. Need more information to subscribe and donate to the channel? It's down there scrolling below the screen, people. All right, man. Let's get into it, man. Listen, they keep talking about Trump care about these damn courts. He don't care about the courts, man. Trump gonna do what the fuck Trump gonna do. I don't even know why they be having these conversations on fucking TV. Like, yo, the man gonna do what the fuck he gonna do. Trump don't give a fuck about nothing. You don't give a fucking borderline psychopath this type of power, and you think he ain't gonna use it? Okay. All right. Anyway, let's go ahead and get into it, people. I just get tired of having stupid ass conversations, but sometimes we gotta have these conversations.
Does the Trump administration have a credibility problem in the court of law? Well, this morning, several cases around the country are pointing exactly to that. A federal judge in Chicago says a top Border Patrol agent was lying Thursday when he said he was hit in the head with a rock before deploying tear gas on protesters.
Like my whole thing is, like, why is this shocking though? Why is this newsworthy, like, conversations and shit? Like, I mean, I get it, but in a sense, I don't get it. I don't understand why we gotta keep having this conversation. You got a bunch of fucking heathens running around flexing because they can. Of course they gonna lie. At this point, it ain't no good ICE agents. We know the police ain't shit. Then you talking about border patrol people. Come on, man. Them motherfuckers. The crazy thing about them is they're not even qualified to even be like, hey man. Simba, get your ass out of here, man. What you doing, man? Don't do that. Seriously, bro, don't do that. And then scratching shit, man. You take your goofy ass in the back and do that. You got a whole thing back there. Don't come here scratching shit. This nigga crazy, man. So listen, the FBI ain't shit. The Supreme Court ain't shit. I mean, law enforcement ain't shit at this point. On any level. You got a bunch of Trump people all in these entities of policing. Or, whatever. Let's move on.
Judge Sarah Ellis called the government's portrayal of Chicago untrue, finding the evidence presented by that agent simply not credible. In another embarrassment for Trump's DOJ this week, a man who threw a Subway sandwich at an officer in Washington has been found not guilty of the only misdemeanor.
Listen, first of all, listen, if you voted for Trump, yeah, you did. If you voted for Trump, yeah, you voted for this shit. You signed up for this. All the people that stayed home and didn't come out and vote, whatever the fuck is happening, you signed up for this shit. Just saying. Now, if you didn't vote for Trump, I understand what you're saying. But if you voted for Trump or your ass didn't vote last November, then yes, those motherfuckers signed up for this shit. That's all I'm saying.
Charge that he was charged with. And prosecutors were initially seeking a felony charge for that man, and they failed to secure an indictment. Lastly,
I don't know what's going on, people.
Magistrate judge is slamming prosecutors in James Comey's trial for their handling of evidence, accusing Trump's handpicked attorney and prosecutor of taking an indict first and investigate second approach. There's a lot.
Just think about how fucked up that is. Let's go back to what she said. The judge said that these motherfuckers in the DOJ, they took whatever little evidence they claimed they had on James Comey, took that to the grand jury, got a grand jury to indict. I told y'all it's very easy to indict somebody like at the grand jury shit, because like I said, you don't really have the have evidence in a way. Like, you don't have to present, like, especially the defense doesn't even get to present or go back and forwards of what the evidence that they trying to say that accuse the person of doing, right? So it's so easy to like get a grand jury to indict somebody. It's not very hard. But the problem is the judge flipped out in the case like, yo, what the fuck? How y'all going bring this shit to my court and y'all need time to, because basically what they asked the judge is they need more time to investigate. Well, what the fuck you indict them for? So in a sense, that tells you a couple of things. One, they ain't got no evidence, right? Number two, they trying to probably drain James Comey bank account or some shit like that, make him lose some money or something, right? They like the first two things that pop up into my mind. Like, y'all ain't gonna win this case against James Comey. Like, come on, bro. Like, y'all investigating him now? What the fuck? Listen, I'm gonna explain something to you. And the judge got a right to do this. If I'm the judge, I'm throwing that shit out. What are you still investigating? Unless you brung in some new evidence or something that you need some time for to go through, then I understand that, but you is still investigating what? Shout out to my sister Ashley in the middle. What up, Ashley? Come on, man. Like, and this is why I got to tell you, Trump do not care about the courts. He don't. You and the DOJ should be ashamed of themselves. Like, yo, y'all basically, it ain't really the whole DOJ. It's just the motherfuckers that's running that shit, which is Pam Bundy and shit, and the few lawyers that Trump have around the state of whatever the fuck he doing, right? Like, yo, they going to court and they ain't even doing no work on the case before they even present that shit to the judge. This is people, they ain't even got to the point where they setting up a date for the jury or some shit. The judge just going through the motions and shit like, okay, all right, let me see what can stay, what can't stay, and you get what I mean? And then come to find out, Pam Bundy and them, they ain't got shit. So they just basically, this man is basically spending money on, and I'm going to tell you something. If I'm James Comey, of course I don't want to go keep spending crazy money. I don't know, I ain't counting his pockets, but I believe James Comey got a couple million in his pocket. He probably got a couple of million. He's been around a long time in the government, and he wrote books and shit, so he got a little paper. Listen, if I'm James Comey, I'm sitting back every day Every day that I gotta sit and wait for these motherfuckers to let me go to court, I'm putting the motherfucking $500,000 on that every day. I'm suing the shit out of Donald Trump and the DOJ. I'm suing the shit out of him. You don't have that. Y'all still investigating? Investigating what? You went to the grand jury. You should have, like, come on, bro. Let's move on. I'm serious. Yo, this shit is ridiculous. That's why I said Trump don't give a damn about no courts, man.
In the courts happening, and I will say, Trump is winning in some cases, but on the question of can the government's word be trusted, that's being called into question many times, and I'm actually flabbergasted by this because let me play for you what Gregory Bovino, he's the Border Patrol agent that has been sent over.
Listen. I always tell everybody about that snap shit. Listen, I don't know. Listen, I get it. I get why some people are upset about it. I understand. Right? But this is why I be telling, just say mainly our folks, black folks. This is why we got to get out and vote. See, because this type of shit will happen to us, right? Even though the white community is getting more hurt by this shit than we are, believe it or not, because a lot of them more on welfare than we are. So they getting hurt. Them red states, them bitches hurting. They hurting right now. Like, and this is what they voted for. But I tell black people this all the time. This is why we got to vote. And listen, even though the Democrats right now fighting for, the healthcare shit and the SNAP shit is getting fucked up. But believe it or not, let's just say what Charlamagne and God Goofy has said, open back up the government, people get their SNAP shit back. People, you maybe only got maybe a year, and they cutting all that shit. So we be right back in this same predicament next year. And it'll be even worse next year because the midterms will be over. Trump ain't gonna give a fuck. The Republicans ain't gonna care. They that big beautiful bill, they already cut SNAP benefits. They already cut this shit. So, like, I understand people upset about the SNAP shit. I get it. But they get ready to cut that shit anyway. That shit is already cut. So this might be your last year getting that shit. Real talk. So, just saying. It's no disrespect, actually. I'm just saying to people, period, like, this is why black people, we need to get out and vote because this shit already gone. Like, listen, I tell people like this right now, get used to not having SNAP because the shit is basically gone anyway. Next year, this shit is gone. You think they're going to be giving black people SNAP? They cut that shit. Just trying to tell you. Shout out to my brother Game in the building. What up, Game? I'm cool. It was cool. I was watching my daughter this weekend. Plus, I had to go to fucking work today, so. Excuse me. But yeah, people better get used to this shit.
Chicago. This is the exchange where he is asked about the use of force, and particularly his use of force, and here's what he says.
Oh, come on with the goddamn commercial.
And here's what he says.
You said on October 30 that from what you have seen, all of the uses of force by yourself and the men under your command have been more than exemplary, your words. You still stand by that?
Yes.
So when you tackled Scott Blackburn as shown in the video marked for identification as Exhibit 8, that use of force on your part was more than exemplary?
Objective form lacks foundation.
As we talked earlier, that was not a reportable use of force. I
Not a use of
placed
force.
him in under arrest. I didn't tackle him. I placed him under arrest.
Gotcha.
And the judge looked at that and said, that's a lie. There's a video. You clearly tackled him. I think it is really
But just think about it. You got law enforcement people. This is what I don't get. This is why listen. People, imagine if you're a person, say somebody you know, a family member or a friend that no, I can't make that. That's not the same. But imagine you get on you be under oath in a deposition and you blatantly lie like that, right? And mind you on video doing what you was doing, but you get under oath and say the opposite of what the fuck happened in that video. You justify it. And then the judge say, oh, he blatantly lied. Well, lock his ass up. Hold him in contempt. Like, it's something you can do, Judge. Like, you gotta stop these motherfuckers from blatantly. They don't even. This dude was just sitting there with a still face and just not put him under arrest. No, you didn't, nigga. You tackled that motherfucker for no apparent reason. It's all on tape. But anyway, let's move on.
frankly, to go to a court and then straight up lie like that.
Okay, so
What is happening?
you know what I do, my day job, right? When I'm not
Yes.
playing a lawyer on TV.
Yes.
Of course, I couldn't agree with you more. That's what I do all day long. Is I cross-examine law enforcement officers, and I try to say that they're either exaggerating or blowing things out of proportion, and that my client is not guilty. But so this is like nothing new. I mean, this has been, look, I bleed blue because I need them to protect us. But law enforcement officers lying in a court of law is not exactly something that's unique
But
and
about
new
something
under
that's-
Trump.
But
I mean, it's been going on forever and ever and ever.
About something.
That's not the goddamn point. It's not the point. The point is, you keep telling the American people, regular folks, mainly black people, we should trust law enforcement. We should believe in law enforcement. Why? When they will get in court and lie, and nothing happens to them. But we supposed to trust them. They lie on police reports. These bitches on camera doing what they do, and then they got a nerve to put this shit in the police report or get in court and lie. But they always tell us we need law enforcement. No, I don't need law enforcement. For what? Law enforcement cannot be trusted. Yeah, of course you need police officers to protect and serve. But at the same time, is they really protecting and serving? Or is they lying? Or they making shit up? Or they're brutalizing people because they can? This is the problem. This is where that immunity shit kicks in. Where I say, if I was in Congress, that immunity shit is gone. I'm getting rid of that shit for police officers. Motherfucking police officers talking about we was walking around on eggshells. You should be. The fuck you gotta walk around on eggshells if you doing the right thing? Fuck you afraid of? I'm scared to do anything. I'm scared to say, get the fuck out of here. Show some. See, the problem is with police is that, and law enforcement, is that they think they're above the law. They think they can do whatever they can do to citizens. They act like they don't have to care about your rights, but they want you to give a fuck about them in their position. Nah, I don't call no police. For what? Listen, you ever notice every time police come, you bring them in, get them involved in certain things, they escalate shit. They don't de-escalate shit no more. They escalate shit. Motherfuckers walking around like they got an attitude. Like, nigga, it's your job. Imagine, listen. I could be having a bad morning, a bad day. Right? I don't take that shit out on the people that I deliver to. I don't take that shit out on my co-workers and shit like that. Who the fuck does that? The police do. The police do. But these are the same motherfuckers that sit there and want you to give a fuck about their feelings. Yeah, all right. Bitch, first of all, no, man. Let's move on, people. I swear, listen. I have disdain for police officers and law enforcement. I genuinely do. Listen, people, it may be some good police officers out there, but it ain't enough of them that speaks up. They go along with the program because they don't want to get picked out. So how's they any better? I have disdain for law enforcement, man. Because, listen, you know, they're a bunch of fucking hypocrites, man. I don't back no blue. For what? You out here brutalizing people in front of their families and shit like that, but then want you to, oh my God, people attacking me. People doxing my house and shit where my family live. You ain't give a fuck about them people that guy and his family. Or that lady and her family. Like, miss me with the hypocrisy, man. Let's move on, man.
I think that's on video.
Well, now
This is the issue, right? Like, we see
Derek Chauvin went to trial, right? The whole thing was on video, and that's his constitutional right to contradict what we saw on video. So, but I mean, look, Trump's
basically said it's his constitutional right to lie. This motherfucker is actually in uniform, under deposition, in court, lying. This is not Derek Chauvin shit. Derek Chauvin got arrested and lied. I mean, he lied when he had his uniform on and all that shit too. But he was criminally, well, not criminally, but he was placed under arrest. This dude is in uniform and just going to court lying. Can't make this shit up, man. Fuck. Hey, man.
Justice going to trial and someone being found not guilty. Luckily, under my law firm, of the last 5 presidents, Department of Justice has gone to trial and they've been found not guilty by lawyers in my office. So that's not so unique. But I will say there have been some.
Let me tell you something. I would not trust this dude to be my goddamn lawyer. This motherfucker's sitting up here genuinely defending cops lying, but he's a defense lawyer. Okay. Hey, anybody that fucks with this dude, hey, man, you on your own, man.
Arguments by the Trump administration in the Supreme Court of the United States and in other courts of appeals that have strained credulity. Is that the right word?
Yes, it is.
But the flip side of the coin is that often is what makes new law. I mean, that's often what makes people think.
But it can also be just, it's just
You're lying.
nobody believes this. Because also, again, when you're talking about things, when you're not just legal theories, but like actual events that have occurred and actual evidence. There was a case of an incident in which, I don't want to say Border Patrol, but immigration officials arrested a woman who they drove into And everybody watched the incident and said, you drove into her, and then they dragged her out of the car and arrested her. And then drop the charges later. These are the things that are happening.
And part of this challenge is
Right, and listen, his goofy ass can't say nothing about that because he know that shit is wrong. See, this is the problem with these people, these mega people. You know this shit is wrong, but it ain't affecting you and you don't care. But soon law enforcement do some shit to you megas, all of a sudden you hate the police. You got to be kidding me, man. I remember that video. I remember when the ICE motherfuckers ran into the lady, got out the car, and attacked the lady, pulled out the car. Basically brutalized this woman. A woman. And then nothing happened. They took her away and detained her and then let her go. Nah, bro. Nah. And then this is where, and see, this is to be the problem. This is where local police was to come in and lock ICE ass up. This is because they supposed to be protecting and serving the community. These ICE agents don't give a fuck. These motherfuckers think they the CIA or something. The type of shit that ICE is doing, the CIA don't do in America. Let's be real. And the CIA got way more, I mean way more leeway to do a lot of shit in America. Real talk. But they don't do this. How you gonna crash somebody? You gonna run into somebody, pull them out the car, brutalize them, put them in handcuffs, basically kidnap them, and take them to a detention center. They ain't no immigrant. She was an American citizen. They ran into her, and then they let her go. What? And ain't no charges come from them ICE agents? For them ICE, get the fuck out of here. Local police ain't shit either. I'm just telling y'all, man. Real talk. And see, I'm going to tell y'all the real issue of why this shit ain't really kicked off. Like, it been like this big outrage. Because black people ain't getting involved. We stand the fuck out of the way. And that's why they continue to do what they do. But like I keep telling all the immigrants and all of the minority groups, all of races, different races of people, y'all really truly think this is about y'all. This is about black people. They want black people to flip the fuck out. But we won't. Here and there be an incident where a black person get caught up in this bullshit, but we chill. Because we understand. This is for the rest of the country, the other different races of people in the country to Simba, get your ass out of there. Hey. Give me a second, y'all. This nigga think I'm playing. Give me a second. Hey, man, get your ass out of here, man. Get the fuck out of here. Fuck out of here. You're touching shit. You want some bullshit? Stay your ass in the kitchen. In the back. Don't be roaming around the goddamn house because you don't know how to act. Do that shit again and watch what happens. I'm gonna light your ass up. Think I don't see you and shit trying to get sneaky ass. Anyway. But on the real talk, shit ain't really popping up. Nobody, like, you really think about it, ain't nobody really tripping. Because black people ain't tripping. You see the little marches, little protests, people get out, they do their thing. You see, ain't nobody out. Listen, other than the King's March or whatever, other than that, people ain't really doing shit. And I'm gonna tell you why. Because black people ain't out there. That's why. They keep wanting to get black people involved, and we not getting involved. Listen, we tried to tell you. I'm speaking about this shit because it's fucked up. But I think I got some shit I thought I had some shit with the little 16-year-old kid. Little Mexican kid, U.S. citizen. They beat shit out this kid. They fucked him up I think he was in a store or something happened. He was on his way to school. And they fucked him up and then took him, basically kidnapped him. Because that's what ICE doing, kidnapping motherfuckers. They ain't even trying to figure out if motherfuckers even American citizens at this point. They ain't asked the kid. Just grabbed him up. My issue with it is to the Mexican community, the Latino community. Half of y'all, 45%, y'all didn't vote for this shit. Y'all need to be more upset with your people. The Latinos for Trump. Y'all should be more upset at them, man. Instead of y'all talking shit about black people and shit, we ain't got nothing to do with none of that shit. All them little Uncle Tom ass police, ICE agent niggas out there, fuck them niggas. We don't fuck with them either. Every time we see them, we clown them. We don't fuck, black people don't even fuck with black police officers, nigga. We don't fuck with law enforcement. Just being real.
Feel empowered and emboldened to just
As an
With the
older
goddamn
adult,
commercial.
I didn't want to spend all my time binge watching television, so I said, let me go.
there are people who feel empowered and emboldened to just make bald-faced lies, and then there's people like this young man who was the security guard at a farm where there were undocumented workers on the farm, and he's like, here's my passport, let me just get it for you, I'm a U.S. citizen. And they didn't care, just dragged him out, brought him, put him into custody. He was detained for 2 or 3 days. So those of us who have to now prove
Craziness. And mind you, I want people to remember this time in history. Because this time listen, for some weird reason, time is flying, but it's really not. Right? It's just like this is a weird time. There's so much tragic shit happening that time is flying, but it's really not because there's so much fucked up shit happening. Right? And I want people to remember this time. The Supreme Court, not the Democrat Supreme Court's justices, the Republican appointee Supreme Court justice ruled to say it was okay for the police, ICE agents, basically the ICE agents, to go around and just racially profile and snatch people off the street because they look Mexican or Latino, or they speak Spanish. I just need people to remember the times we in. Don't forget this. So when any of them right-wing Supreme Court justices die and pass away, nobody wishing death on them or harm to them. But when they pass away, remember this. And you tell any of these motherfuckers, say, we should respect. No, we don't. Good riddance. Just like Charlie Kirk is gone. Good riddance. A race is gone. Who cares? I don't give a fuck. I didn't care. He lived or die, but he gone. Good riddance. A bad human being. All them Supreme Court justices, them right-wing Supreme Court justices that said that shit was okay for them ICE agents to do this shit. If they died the day tomorrow, good riddance. Bad human beings. Bad human beings. Bad human beings. Clarence Thompson, all of them. Toledo with all them motherfuckers. Kavanaugh, the other bitch on there. That unqualified bitch that's on the Supreme Court. She's so unqualified not to be on the Supreme Court. This goddamn white supremacist DEI hire. Hey, man. I just want people to remember the time. This is why I always tell people, you can't feel sorry for people that was horrible people because they died. Because they did that. What, that supposed to change? That supposed to change all the bad shit. They was doing bad shit before they died. Right before they died. Yo, you got to be kidding me. Let's move on, man.
Proof that we are legitimately U.S. citizens, don't feel that confidence that the American justice system is going to be treating all of us equally.
So on a lighter note, the sandwich guy.
I was going to say,
We got to talk about the
He's
sandwich
free.
guy because he is free. This was the testimony from the Border Patrol agent. You could smell the onions and mustard, he recalled. He said the sandwich exploded on him. He could feel it through his ballistic vest. And
First of all, come on, bro. Why he just lying like that? We seen the dude throw the Subway sandwich. And the motherfucker didn't explode. It was wrapped up. It was fresh. It was taped up. That bitch didn't explode. Talking about, I mean, you probably could have smelled the onions or whatever, but the motherfucker ain't explode to where you smelled all this shit. Come on, bro. Over exaggerating this shit. Weak ass Border Patrol people getting in there. Never mind. Let's move on, man. A part of me, I'm not enjoying what the fuck is going on, but a lot of this shit needs to happen. But a part of me wish this shit wasn't happening. Because this shit is just ridiculous at this point. You got a weak ass Border Patrol person in court get hit with a sandwich in his chest talking about it exploded on me and I could smell all the mustard. Get the fuck out of here, bro, with your weak ass. Then the man outran you. That white man couldn't run for shit. He outran you. Whole bunch of y'all. Slow ass motherfuckers. Let's move on.
From the Border Patrol agent. You could smell the onions and mustard, he recalled. He said the sandwich exploded on him. He could feel it through his ballistic vest, and to which a jury said, not guilty. Why? I mean, they tried to charge this guy.
Hold up, first of all. Listen, it'd be one thing if the motherfucker smacked them in the face with that motherfucking sandwich. Because if you smack a motherfucker in the face with a sandwich, it gonna sting. But a motherfucker throw a sandwich at your chest and you got a vest on. And he wasn't a little guy. Yeah, like he was so abused. You know what it was? He humiliated you. That's what it was. Yo smacked you with that motherfucking sandwich and hauled ass. He ran, he smacked the shit out of him with that motherfucker in his chest. Wow! And rolled off. First of all, if that sandwich hurt so bad through your vest, why you ain't take a knee? His first reaction when the dude hit him with the motherfucking sandwich, he straight broke off and chased him. He didn't like, you know, if somebody hit you with something, what the fuck? Damn, motherfucker. Like, you get what I mean? Nah, that motherfucker hit him with the sandwich. Motherfucker. And he just ran and chased the dude. You wasn't hurt over a fucking Subway sandwich. Shut your bitch ass up. I'm glad the dude got off. Even for the misdemeanor shit. Because I ain't gonna lie to you, I didn't think he was gonna get off for the misdemeanor shit. But then in a sense, I thought he would, though, because the shit was too profiled in a way. And at the same time, they tried to overcharge this man with a felony. And so it was like, yo, if y'all gonna do that, I think at that point, you get any jury in there, and then you hear with the Border Patrol dude, how he was talking about, he was so, like how he was speaking about it. Like, nigga, if you don't sit your bitch ass down somewhere, it ain't like nigga hit you with a soda or something. He hit you with a sandwich. And then he hit you in the face with the bitch. He hit you in the chest with it. Sit your, man. Now, if I ain't gonna lie to you, if I'm the jury too, not guilty. Get this shit out of here. Fuck we doing here? Nigga just made me waste a whole day of work. Fuck it. Like, seriously. Just imagine that. You go to court for some stupid shit like that. Because you know people, listen, you know people, I think it depends where you at too. I think it's $30 if you do it like you get on a jury or something. $30. For that whole goddamn day you sitting in there. Nigga, I make $20-something an hour. Fuck. You know how much money you losing? And you got to go in there on a trial because a ICE agent got hit with a sandwich in the chest with a vest on. Man, get the fuck out of here, man. Let's move on.
They raided his home essentially in this sort of like major operation, only to charge him with throwing a sandwich.
We're in a twilight zone. This is the same world that we live in where we don't have enough money. I want to go back to what we've already talked about, to feed the 42 million Americans, but we have enough money to bring somebody to court over a sandwich. Like, this sounds insane to me that this is even a conversation. You look on social media, you see it. Every 5 seconds, you see someone doing something illegal under the name or under a guise of authority, and they feel as if they're empowered to do so. You just said it's been going on for a long time. I agree with you. Arthur, no one's disagreeing. I am saying, look, I come from the world of sports. No one's ever fouled, ever. Like, every guy's like, I didn't do it. That was him. I didn't do it. Yeah, you do it. But like, I understand. But the world that we live in today, I'm watching in real time, and people are out here doing whatever they want to, taking law into their own hands, because if they feel as if they can, and it starts from the top. I feel as if
I've asked this a number of times, but I will continue to ask it because I think every time
it was a fucking story. Shout out to Dr. Richie. It's a story I seen where I think it was an African dude, or he was from Haiti or something. And he was doing DoorDash. He was here illegally and shit. And he was doing DoorDash. And I think it was somewhere in like New York or something. And I think he was a white male councilman or some shit in that area. So he was somebody important, right? And this motherfucker, the DoorDash dude, you know, because sometimes you can be in certain places where you can lose connection. Like you could be on your GPS or whatever, your phone, everything could just go. Signals is bad in certain places, right? And that happened to the guy. And the guy was like going to houses and shit. He lived in the neighborhood. That was the crazy shit about it. He lived in the neighborhood. And he went to the white guy house, and the white guy told him, get off his property or some shit. The council dude, right? And because the dude is asking, is this the right number or some shit like that? Because some of these places, they do not have, they're not like, you can't really see, like even when I deliver, sometimes you don't know, is this the right house? Because they could have, the numbers don't show a lot of the times, right? So the address number, right? And the dude The dude left. He told him to get off private. He left. He's getting in his car. This motherfucker got to shooting at him for nothing. Like, yo, what you on? Then, out of all that shit, they charged the dude. They got him and arrested his ass with a second degree attempted murder or some shit like that. Because he wound up did shoot the dude. I think he shot the dude in the back or something. Through his car. Like, motherfucker was crazy. It's shit on video. The motherfucking wife decides that she gonna delete the other parts of the video, because they probably got cameras everywhere. Delete the other parts of the camera shit. It's evidence at this point. Saying she didn't know what happened. She don't know nothing. She first lied about that. She was there. Bitch knew. And deleted all the fucking video footage around the house. And then hold on, y'all. See, this nigga pissing me off. Get out of here, man. I ain't gonna tell you again. Do it again, I'm gonna shut the damn door on you. I'm serious. I'll take this damn thing off. This shit ain't even working. This taser thing ain't even working and shit. But then the wife does all that shit. Now, this is how stupid she is. This bitch texts one of her friends and tell her, I just deleted the evidence that was against my husband. What? Listen, I told y'all think niggas in the hood, people like, oh, the hood be doing criminal behavior. Yo, on the other side of the street shit in the hood, people that live good life, they do criminal shit too. They do a lot more criminal fucked up shit than you think. Her husband. Listen, I understand you want to defend your husband, but you should not get involved after this nigga commits a crime. If I commit a crime, I don't want my wife to clean up nothing. For what? Now she get involved trying to cover up some shit for me. Now she in trouble. No, that's stupid as fuck. And I guarantee you her husband asked her to do it. Just dumb shit. But I told you, a lot of people, yo, they always trying to get out on the motherfucking niggas in the hood and shit. Yo, these motherfuckers on the other side of this, other side out the hood shit. These motherfuckers talking about they law bosses. These motherfuckers be breaking laws. They be committing mad crimes. And how much you want to bet she gets a slap on the wrist for that bullshit? Because they charged her with tampering with evidence and something else. She got like 7 to 10 counts. But I guarantee you she gonna try to take a plea deal. And they gonna slap her on the wrist. What the fuck? Anyway, let's move on.
These videos come out, and it's every single day. And also, you know, the DHS spokesperson keeps making false statements in trying to diminish the effect of these videos. How much longer will they be able to keep this up? Because there is going to be backlash. There already is some backlash to some of this.
Yeah. First of all, with the sandwich incident, I think it's a crime for 2 reasons. First of all, you shouldn't really be throwing out a cop. But secondly, I'd like to
Come on,
keep one.
TW.
Secondly,
You
here's the
know,
thing.
they said it was thrown at point blank range. Dangerous sandwich.
Danger.
Look, I don't think you never should be screwing around with a law enforcement officer, but I understand the tensions of the issue. Whatever. The point I'm trying to make is,
it's whatever. But when law enforcement lie about assaulting people physically, it's not a big deal to them. But a fucking sandwich, oh yeah, it's still against the law. Well, what about the fucking ICE agents that's out here tackling people for no apparent reason and then kidnapping them, and then beating them and abusing them. You know what? Give me a second, people. These people pissing me off, man. They pissing me off. All right, people, I'm back. Shout out to my brother Talking in the building. What up, Talking? I say shout out to my brother Game in the building. What up, Game? Yeah, man. This shit bullshit, man. They don't care about when people really actually get physically hurt. They care about a motherfucker nobody should do nothing lawful. Law enforcement shouldn't be putting their hands on people and ain't got no business putting their hands on certain people either. You got no problem with that shit. That ain't a big deal to you. But a motherfucker threw a sandwich, now you upset about that. Man, kiss my ass, man. That's why you can't trust these people.
Sort of change or some big effort being undertaken, there comes a great deal of responsibility. And so I support the men and women of ICE, but they have to hold the mantle of responsibility and hold themselves to a higher level. Because at some point,
come on. They should. No, they supposed to. Not they should. What we do? Man, let's move over, man. Because I want to get over this dumbass story. I don't even want to talk about this no more. I'm so highly disgusted that these rich bougie ass people on CNN talk about they should. No, they supposed to hold themselves at a higher standards, but they don't. They look like thugs. They thugs out here, nigga. They a whole gang, nigga. Fuck are we talking about here? And they beating up citizens. Fuck out of here. And children. Like, yo, please, man. Ain't nobody got time for that shit, man.
like you said, there will be negative backlash. There already is. It's also a PR campaign to keep your deportation popular. When I was on the show, after Trump got elected, we saw polling in favor of mass deportation. Now that number has flipped. Why? Because of the way things have been carried out. So I think there needs to be changes to the process to ensure that we're doing the right thing by the American people.
First of all, that's bullshit. That's bullshit. Talk about it should be changes. No, motherfucker. No. Sir, you voted for this. If you voted for Trump, you voted for this. The man told you he was going to unleash the police and ICE agents on the American people. Take the gloves off. Do what you want. He wanted them to do what they wanted to do. Do what y'all want to do. What the fuck are you talking about? No, sir. No, sir. You don't get away with that. You voted for this shit. Don't try to come now. Oh, no, they need to change. No, you voted for this. Now that motherfuckers is approaching you like, is this right? Is this okay to do? Now you want to switch it up? No, they gotta switch it up and do. But no, nigga, you voted for this. You fucking little racist white boy, you voted for this shit.
the will and we're following the law.
With power comes a lot of responsibility. I think you're totally right about that. And I don't know. I feel like this administration is just sort of flaunting that as if it doesn't matter, but it really does.
It doesn't. It does not matter to Trump. Doesn't. Does not. Sick of people pretending that Trump gives a fuck about that. He doesn't give a damn. He already told y'all what he was going to do. Why is everybody all of a sudden tripping and flipping out that Trump and the ICE agents is out this bitch like thugs? Kidnapping people. They genuinely kidnapping people. I'm just telling y'all. The government is genuinely kidnapping people. And these motherfuckers sitting out here pretending, nah, this ain't right. This is wrong. No, it's not. Trump told you he was going to do it. What the fuck are y'all acting so appalled for? Yes, it's fucked up, but I'm not appalled. I'm not shocked. The man told you he was going to do this. Fucking we supposed to be keep sitting here having conversations about some shit that he already said he was going to do. And then it's the people that vote for him, nah, they got to change it. This ain't right. And then they still won't blame Trump. Man, whatever, man. Let's move on, y'all. So I got this clip, shout out to Dr. Richie, of a black football fan get forced out of a game after being shoved by a racist. Because like I said, you put your hands on me, I'm going to beat the dog shit out you. I don't give a fuck. You can't put your fucking hands on me and then like just imagine that. Somebody put their hands on you and then you wind up being a motherfucker, you the victim, but turn into the person that actually somehow is the criminal or something. Like you did some shit. Like you put your hands on the motherfucker first. Yeah, all right. But I tell you this, you put your hands on me, it's gonna be a reason why I'm gonna get charged with something or you're gonna put me out. You just like put your fucking hands on me and then act like ain't gonna be no repercussions back. I'm gonna try to dog walk the shit out you. Just a nerve of these racist ass white folks. Let's move on.
For having a barbecue on a Sunday.
No, that wasn't a Klan rally.
And let me tell you, anytime, listen, I love black folks. I love my people, but some of y'all a little slow. Some of y'all a little slow. If you are at an event with a whole bunch of fucking white folks, and you probably, like I'm looking in the crowd, I only see like one, I only see him and nobody else that's black. Nigga, you need to get the fuck up out of there. Go sit somewhere where some black folks is. At least get close near to them. I don't know what some of you black folks are on, but you niggas better listen, nigga, I'm not even trusting my white friends to defend me. I'm gonna be on guard. I'm just saying, like, I just don't know what's going on with some of our black folks. Like, you niggas, like, y'all don't learn. You should not be in that event where there's all these goddamn white folks at. I don't give a fuck if they white liberals, nigga. I'm serious. This ain't the time for black people to be trying to be cool with all these white folks. Okay? This is why this type of shit happens. Let's move on.
No, that wasn't a claim.
Now, mind you, let me tell you something. Let me tell you the difference between having white friends and black friends. If that was a white dude that got shoved by another white dude, and all those black people ran, they'd have beat the shit out of him. They'd have beat the shit out of that white dude for pushing their white friend. See, that's what black people do. We don't play that shit. We fucking you up out of that. But the black dude there, all the so-called, guess his white friends, all sat there and tried to stop him from putting hands on this nigga after this motherfucker white dude put hands on him. Y'all supposed to whip this ass. Like I said, black folks, some of y'all just don't learn. Some of y'all don't learn. Y'all don't learn. I'm just trying to tell you, stay amongst your own. That's all I'm saying. See, because this wouldn't happen. If he'd have left, we all would have left. Because we'd have beat the dog shit out of him. We'd have beat the dog shit out of that white dude. We'd have fucked him up. Soon he would have put hands on anybody the fuck I'm with, we fucking him up. I'm dog walking the shit out of him. We fucking him up. He pushed the black dude, and the black dude smacked the dog shit out. He smacked his ass, but all the white people, white friends, or whoever, they grabbed him. Fuck, man, you don't get the fuck about me. Hey, man, don't touch me, man. Hey, man, put your hands on me. I'm going to fuck you up. I'm going to beat the dog shit. You thought I just smack, I'm going to fuck you up. And probably after he pushed me, I probably jumped on his ass right away. Like, so, because that'll be my first reaction. Anyway, let's move on, man.
Rally. That was actually a sporting event. Put it at full mass. You saw what happened. Guy being escorted out. He's being held. And then there's this aggressive guy that physically assaults him. He can't defend himself. This guy who physically assaults him, nobody says, hey, buddy, you need to stop. Or, sir, you need to leave.
Right. The first thing, if you, my white friend, you ain't going to jump on his ass, but y'all supposed to come in, hey, man, get the fuck up out of here, man. That physical shit, nah, you got to go. Get your, hey, you don't go, we all going to fuck you up. I'm telling you that now. Like, seriously, like, let's move on. Let's move on.
Or assaulting someone at this event. Male Karen at a college football game tries to start a fight with a fan, according to the allegation. The black man escorted out of the college football game was defending himself against an aggressive fan. The disagreement broke out during the October 25th match between the University of Alabama and the University of South Carolina. The 15th.
Listen, I fuck with people in the South. I fuck with my folks. But some of my black folks, y'all niggas, y'all don't get it in the South. Excuse me. Yo, it's the South, bro. And I'm going to tell you something, real talk. The South on some bullshit right now. They own something. And nigga, they can't wait to Trump do martial law so they can roam around and be the racists that they genuinely want to be. Real talk. Y'all better stay away from these racist ass white folks. I don't just listen, nigga. If I find out, like I don't even talk to Trump supporters, nigga. Like for what?
Listen, listen, little parts of areas and shit where I live, not that close, but it's close enough. Man, I don't give a fuck, man. Hey, man, speak how that's it. Ain't no conversation. All right, get the fuck out of here, bro. You know, let me tell you something. You know what's so crazy? I thought a part of it is two parts of it. The one part, like when the black people I encounter, especially the elderly, right? People a little older, they always say, be safe out there, right? But a part of that is, you know, it might be some dumb shit. They know the neighborhood or whatever, right? But the other part is, they know, especially it depends what the area is, they know some racist ass Trump supporters around there. Seriously. Especially when I'm in them like fucking areas where like it's a lot of white folks. Cause I work in the city a lot and I work downtown a lot, but I do be in some spots like in like Baltimore County, like where ain't nothing but some fucking Trump supporters are. You see they signs and shit, motherfucker, it's over. Like, nigga, it's been a whole year now. Like, yo, put that bullshit down. Nobody even got up signs and shit like that. But then, you know, people be in certain type of neighborhoods where they probably see some shit and they probably put their signs up or keep them up because they, you know, I don't know, man. People be on bullshit. They just put up, it's Thanksgiving time. Like, you see me, I got my shit up, man. Yo, come on, man. I'm old school in that way. You get what I mean? And if you ask me a question, I'll tell you who I fuck with and who I don't. But I don't go around moving around life trying to convince people to who they should vote for and shit like that. But if the conversation come up, it comes up. And I'm not putting up no signs and shit. For what? You're trying to bring attention. It's almost like you want the attention to come to you. You want some drama to come to you. It's like, prime example. I got my little shit, Thanksgiving, inflatables, all that shit, signs up and everything outside, nigga. People come through, they stop, they look, they walk through. You want the attention, but it's for a good thing. But imagine you got signs and shit up. You know what I mean? For political shit. You almost want somebody to say something. That's on the left and the right. I don't like that shit. Now, if it's it's voting time, you know, it's around that area, that time or something, I get it. But after that shit is over, take that shit down. Like, seriously, I can't stand when people do it. I don't care if they on the right or the left. I don't like that shit. That shit is stupid to me. But anyway, let's move on.
Second clip showed a lone black male wearing a Gamecocks jersey in a sea of riled up white spectators. Standing one row below him was a stout, and that's being generous, Alabama fan dressed in pink, Crimson Tide gear, who suddenly pushed him in the chest. Viewers are demanding to know why the black male was required to leave. Quote, "So tell me this," began a top comment.
Because he smacked the shit out of him. And he, no one because he black, but he smacked the shit out of him. Because he smacked the shit out of him. And listen, the white dude that shoved him look a little elderly, a little older, out of shape. You know how a lot of them fucking racists look, right? And they in Alabama or South Carolina, where the fuck they at? And that little young, and he a young black dude, but he had glasses on. Yo, smack the shit out of him, bro. If that black dude would have got down there and got the guff, when he'd have beat the shit out of that dude. No lie to you.
He'd beat the shit out of that little young dude. Looked like he was in shape. Nice little stocky black dude. Young black dude, glasses on, had a little fro. Yo, he looked like he was gonna whip his ass, bro. He could have whipped that old dude ass, but it is what it is.
Entered by Instagram user, goes by the name Instagram user A1Soul. Why is everyone asking the young gentleman to leave and not the guy who started it? End quote. The video posted in late October does not show how the fight began. However, several people who said they attended the game turned up in the comments section of Instagram to corroborate A1Soul's initial claim. We have questions as well. We would like answers. So if you have more information, make sure you drop a line to Indisputable. All right. Sharon, thoughts here.
Doesn't surprise me when you're talking about a sporting event in the South. Look, I live here. I can.
No, first of all, I don't need no more information. No disrespect to the Dr. Richie, but I don't need no more information. I don't give a fuck what the yapping was. Right? If the black dude would have fucked him up, then I probably or touched him first, then I'd probably be like, yo, hold on, yo, what you want? But at the same time, what'd he say? Call you a nigga? Called you a monkey or something? I'm giving my people the benefit of the doubt of some shit like that, right? If we put our hands on somebody first, right? Doesn't when it come to white folks. But for a white person to put their hands on a black person, nigga, it ain't nothing that we can say to you to hurt your feelings. In that way. Ain't no way. So he just was feeling himself. Or he could have been just intoxicated. You never know, but it is what it is with them racists.
On it, just like the next person, especially when you're talking about Alabama and the history of racism, segregation, all kinds of filth that is still going on there, and the symbolism. I mean, they, instead of the terrible towels like Pittsburgh and the pros did, they loved their Confederate flags long after you lost the war, South. Okay, so this doesn't surprise me at all. And until people like the what'd you call him, Portly or Stout, this guy face consequences, there's just going to be more. Okay. There's just going to be more of this stuff. Beware. Yeah. I don't know why brother would go to the game. You have every right to go, but I don't know why you would subject yourself to this.
See what I'm saying? My sister understands exactly what I just said. I don't even know why niggas do it. I mean, you got the right to do whatever you want, but understand what comes with that shit. That's what, listen, people, I would love to do a lot of shit and go to a lot of shit, but I choose not to because, number one, it ain't me them, right? To a certain extent. It's me. You got one time to do some fuck shit to me, man. Like the shit I be saying, like, nigga, okay, bro. Just don't know why black folks put themselves in these type of situations. That's all I'm saying. You got one time to do some fuck shit to me, man. He'd have put his motherfucking hands on me. Listen, I'd have made that shit, boy, it'd have been worse than that. It wouldn't have just been no motherfucking, you push me and I smack the fuck out you. I'd have dog walked the shit out that dude. I'd have fucked him up. But first of all, I'm already insulted. I don't give a fuck what we talk, what the back and forwards is. I don't even give a fuck about that. Once you put your hands on me, all that talking shit don't even matter to me no more. You put your hands on me at this point. I don't even like to be touched. I'm not a touchy type of motherfucker. I don't like to be touched. I really like to give motherfuckers hugs and fives and shit. I'm being honest. And it's not because of the COVID shit, you know, but I'm just not a touchy-feely like motherfucker like that. You know what I mean? But no, you got one time to do that shit to me, nigga. I was gonna say this for tomorrow, But I gotta go to my uncle's funeral tomorrow. So I said, let me do this shit. And I want people to understand this is the real reason. There's so many other reasons, but this is the real reason why when we speak on people like Stephen A. Smith, especially Stephen A. Just say Stephen A. You can't tell people who to interview and not to interview. The problem I be having is, are they really interviewing them? Or they just really allowing these people just to come there to say nonsense that ain't true? And my whole thing is, if I'm interviewing you or whatever, right? If I'm in that position, I'm not gonna let you lie on my platform. Now, if I miss it or I don't catch it or I didn't know, that's something different. Then I'll come back and apologize to my audience. But if I know you're lying, I'm not giving you a pass. I don't give a fuck what the agreement was. First of all, you'll know the agreement once I tell you the agreement of when I interview you. If you come on my platform lying, I'm checking you. So it may not go the way you think it's gonna go. I don't give a fuck if I fuck with you or not. But anyway, let's move on. Listen to Stephen A. Smith. Basically, and then this is why he's so dangerous. Even though we should not give a fuck about Stephen A., but he's dangerous to our people. Mike Johnson, this is on Mike Johnson YouTube channel. But this was on the Stephen A. Smith show, on his straight shooter bullshit that he got. And he allowed this man to use his content. This is why I don't fuck with Stephen A. Give me 1 second, y'all. All right, people, I'm back. Let's get into it.
And now I have one of his colleagues in the House with me. He is the Speaker of the House. My guest has served as the 56th Speaker of the United States House of Representatives since 2023. He is now the man at the center of the longest government shutdown in American history. He is Mr. Mike Johnson, and he's on the show with us right now. Speaker Johnson, it's an honor to have you, sir. How are you?
Stephen, it's great to be with you. Congrats on the new show. It's still kind of new, I guess.
Listen, and let me just say this. This is how dangerous Stephen A. Smith has become. Because he used to couldn't get these type of Republicans. You got the Speaker of the House, this racist little piece of shit, to come on your show. Stephen A. Smith used to couldn't get this type of shit. Now he could. And listen, people, I'm not hating or nothing. It's not the hate. I'm just telling people how dangerous Stephen A. is. And how he's a useful tool to these white supremacists. He's not, listen, he talked all that shit about Jason Whitlock. He's no different than Jason Whitlock. The only difference with Stephen A., and I told you, I give Stephen A. his props. He knows how to play the game. Stephen A. Smith knows when to wave on one side and wave on the other. He knows how to do that. He's one of the best that does this shit. Honestly. But for motherfuckers like me, that's fake shit to me. It's not even a tribal thing for me. Like, if you're a bad person and you siding with bad shit, nigga, ain't no way we can understand each other. I don't give a fuck about it because we in the times or whatever. No. If you fuck with bad fucking people, I can't rock with you. Sorry. Now listen, people, if people are they have changed, they may have did some bad shit in their life, or you trying to help them out to stop doing bad shit, that's different. But you sitting here giving bad people platforms, giving bad people voices on your platform, and you don't push back, we got a problem, bro. That's how dangerous Stephen A. is. Let's move on.
He is Mr. Mike Johnson, and he's on the show with us right now. Speaker Johnson, it's an honor to have you, sir. How are you?
Stephen, it's great to be with you. Congrats on the new show. It's still kind of new, I guess.
Yes, it is.
I'm going to be on later tonight with our good buddy Sean Hannity. I'll tell him you said hello.
Well, my condolences, because he's crazy. I wish you all the luck in the world when it comes to that guy. But let me get right to it. First of all,
yeah, both of our good friends. Our good friend, Sean Hannity, that racist, hypocritical piece of shit. Listen, people, let me just say this. Because I think this needs to be said. And I'm always like this, right? This is my motto. I know sometimes in situations things change. You have your mind made up of how you're going to be, and then something changed, and then you switch up some shit, right? You was like, oh, no, I wasn't going to do that, but then you wind up doing it, right? Tell you some real shit. My plan is tomorrow, when I go, to my uncle's funeral. I'm going there, show my love to the family, even though I don't fuck with them, but they hurting, right? And it ain't everybody in the family, right? But it is what it is. I'm going to show my love. I'm going to go there. I'm going to do what I do. And I'm fucking leaving. Right after this shit is over. You know, usually you throw a little film, then after, you know, everybody gather, eat, whatever. Then even for us, it's always an after thing after that. Right? Because we funeral, then we go eat, then we go back to the crib. You know, we go back to my grandma's spot in the hood. I ain't going. I ain't even going to eat. Because the simple fact, I can't fake how I feel. Right? I'm going to show love, but because that's the decent thing I should do. Right? But I'm not sticking around. Not lollygagging. Trying to pretend that, we got to do better and come on, y'all, blah, blah, blah. Try to give. Now, I did this shit already. I'm not doing it again with them. Nah, show love. My uncle died. Show my respects. Because it's mainly for him. It's not for them. It's really for him. And I'm going to do that. I'm stick around till the shit is over, and then I'm gone. But my point is this. This is what I got a problem with these coons. But niggas that pretend they about our people, but you keep associating yourself with niggas that associate themselves with motherfuckers we don't fuck with. It's not like it's your blood. Like, you understand what I'm saying? Like, I'm going to this shit, niggas my blood, so I gotta show respect. Right? But after that, I'm done. I'm not going to hang around and pretend everything's fucking good. And I don't want to have conversations. If the conversation is over, or I tried to have a conversation, you motherfuckers act like I'm tripping. Okay, cool. We gonna leave it as this. Only call me when somebody pass away. And you ain't got to worry about coming to my shit because you ain't invited if I die. So don't worry about it. Tell it, it sounds harsh, evil. You're like, this nigga Kenny tripping. I'm not tripping. I deal with this shit all my life, man. Listen, I tell people this all the time. My family did more harm to me than niggas on the street ever did to me. Honestly. I've been more betrayed by my own family than niggas in the street. I just don't got time for this shit. And my point is to bring it back around. It's this Stephen A. shit. You hang around with racists, bro. And I'm telling black folks that even still think they supposed to continue to support Stephen A. because he doesn't. Like, nigga, he's stepping in. He's friends with racists. Sean Hannity is his friend. What's the dude, the UFC dude? Dana White is his friend. Dana White is a fucking woman abuser and a racist. And some of you black niggas, you sitting there, we still got some, he's still a black. No, he's not us. No. Nobody's saying he ain't black. We can question his blackness, though. How much he's dedicated to our people. You can't hang around racist white people and try to come and hang around me, nigga. What the fuck you think? What you on? Yo, black folks, y'all need to wake up with that shit. Nah, nigga, you can't go hang with racist white people and say, oh, I got to be in the room. No, you don't, nigga. You want to be in the room because the money over there. And you probably feel more comfortable over there. Because you scared of your own people. Get the fuck out of here, nigga. Let's move on.
When is this shutdown going to end, Speaker?
I wish I could tell you. Really, the only person that can answer that is Chuck Schumer because he leads the Democrats in the Senate. And as you know, because you're keeping the score, they voted 15 times now to keep the government closed. 15 different occasions. They made it the longest in history. I don't know if that was the objective all along, but real pain is being felt by real people. And it's getting more and more.
First of all, bullshit. And this is what I want to get MAGA people to understand. And others. And you could be independents, and you probably think Mike Johnson is being the genuine dude in a way, blaming the Democrats. I was saying this shit earlier to my sister Ashley. She was talking about the SNAP shit. Yo, they already cut this shit already. So get used to this shit right now. Like everybody, like I don't even know why. Don't get upset about this shutdown. Don't get mad about SNAP. Don't get upset about it. You're going to lose the shit next year anyway. The shit going to be gone. You ain't going to have SNAP next year. They already passed the bill for it. The big, beautiful bill, remember? So all the fucking Democrats is trying to do is trying to get something. Trying to use some of the power they feel that they got. Some people may think it's wrong. I don't see nothing wrong with it. I understand people probably hurting by the shit because they're not getting their SNAP, they're not getting the benefits. Federal workers ain't getting paid, people ain't getting paid. Listen, you're gonna be fucked in a year anyway. Some of y'all ain't even gonna have a job. Same people that ain't getting paid, you might not even have that job next year. They cut all that shit. The fuck are we talking about here? Y'all just in the, I don't like in the moment motherfuckers. Or you don't, or you forget history, or forget what happened just a couple of months ago when they passed the big beautiful bill. Go back and read that shit. You ain't gonna have SNAP anyway. Get over it. The people that didn't vote and the people that voted for Trump, this is what happens. Let's move on.
More painful by the hour. We've got to break the impasse, but here's the thing, Stephen, as you know, because you're tracking this, we sent them a totally clean, nonpartisan CR. I know that sounds like legislative speak to people back home, but what it means is we found the simplest possible measure. It was only 24 pages in length to just keep the government in operation.
You see how, and this is what these racist Republicans and MAGA get away with. They try to make it so simple. It's just so simple. They just passed this bill. And he's gonna say, because Stephen probably asked him, well, what about healthcare and all that shit? And then he gonna probably say, well, I know he's gonna say, well, we can talk about that after we open back up the government. They ain't gonna talk about none of that shit. They ain't gonna do shit about healthcare. They already cut it. So why would they give a fuck about helping premiums? Now, why would they even do anything? They didn't even like what Biden did with that shit. They didn't even vote for it. So why would they say, oh, we can talk about it later? They don't have a health care plan. You already know that. Why is people so stupid? Listen, we can debate all day about the Democrats. The motherfuckers in charge has stolen from us. But we keep trying to be mad at the Democrats. For what? They ain't got no power. Yeah, they fucked up. And yeah, they be on some fuck shit here and there. Who's in charge? Who cut y'all shit? Who doesn't have a plan? They cut your health care, cut people off the Obamacare, but they don't have a plan. But y'all we want to keep sitting there blaming Democrats. For what? They ain't got no power. And then now the shutdown, the little power they using, you mad at them for that. And I'm not even a Democrat and I'm telling you this shit is bullshit. Your anger is in the wrong space. In the wrong place, I'm sorry. Fuck is wrong with people? And listen, it could be just me. Because some of that, I actually pay attention to politics, actually read bills, actually do this political shit. So it may be just be me. But what the fuck is people upset at the Democrats for what? Ain't got no power, or they lost the election. But look, you think about it. Am I really mad at the Democrats? No. Because of the simple fact, a lot of you niggas didn't even vote. And then now motherfuckers want to bitch and complain about shit. Fuck out of here with that. You won't vote, you shouldn't complain about shit. I stand on that. You don't vote, you should not say a motherfucking thing about nothing. Not a goddamn thing. Especially if you can vote. You legally can vote. You're old enough to vote. Shut the fuck up. And then, especially if you don't vote and you still bitch and complain about some shit, y'all motherfuckers actually the worst. And then you want bitch and complain about shit. Fuck out of here, man. Nah, bro. We not doing that. No, we not doing that this time around. I don't give a fuck what color skin you are. You're not doing that. That was the first thing I asked him over. Did you vote, nigga? Or who you vote for? Okay, well, nigga, that's on you. It wasn't hard for me to vote for who the fuck I needed to vote for. Wasn't hard at all. Did I like anything about Vice President Harris? Hell no. But I tell you one motherfucking thing. She was way better than this shit. She'd have been a better president than this bullshit. Her administration would have been way better. Way better. You got the law enforcement don't even care. And y'all niggas sitting around blaming Democrats for what? Get the fuck out of here, man. Let's move on, man. Let's move on.
So that we could finish the appropriations process, the government spending bills for the year, and negotiate what remained on the calendar for the end of this year. Healthcare was one of those things. There were lots of issues. But this is the way it's always been done. And the Democrats always have done it.
Yeah, it always been done. But what they don't tell you is they just passed a goddamn big, beautiful bill. All this shit that he just brung up, they cut already. They already fucked the American people over. Over 300,000 black women has lost their federal jobs. And you want to tell us about some bullshit. We always did like this. Get the fuck out of here. That's the problem. And now the Democrats fight back. Oh, they shouldn't be doing this. They shouldn't be doing that. Man, fuck that shit. When they get gangster, I like that shit. When they actually fight back, I like that shit. Shut this bitch down. Fuck you need the government open for. The government ain't helping nobody. The government is not helping nobody. Even when the bitch is open, they're not helping nobody. They done fucking fired damn near everybody from the fucking federal government anyway. Fuck are y'all talking about? Shut that bitch down. I'm glad it's shut down. I don't like to see people hurt with the food. That means the community need to step up and help feed people. How about you motherfuckers do that? Show some humanitarian shit for your people in your community instead of being a bunch of selfish motherfuckers. How about you do that shit? Stop telling me about motherfucking the government helping you out. The government ain't doing, they wasn't doing shit when the bitch was open. Trump was fucking the government up, cutting and taking all the money anyway. Fuck is y'all on? You get your little food stamps every month. What the fuck wrong with y'all? Like I said, it's too many selfish people in this country. That's why nothing changes. Nothing changes because we've got too many selfish people. If it ain't happening to me, or my shit ain't got cut, ain't nothing happening, ain't nobody got no problem with it. Now everybody getting, a lot of motherfuckers getting affected. It's affected certain people. Why the government ain't open? Yeah, all right. And I've been trying to tell motherfuckers, they just passed that bill that you ain't gonna see that shit anyway. And mind you, and just because the Democrats did what they just did, and this election, this last election shit just came up, right? It pushed them back. They pushed the bill back as far as the effect of it to 2026. In like November, another year from now. And y'all sitting here not paying attention. Some of y'all ain't paying attention to this shit. They set people up, man. And they know y'all don't pay attention. Tell what you want.
Look at my hair's gone.
It ain't down here, it's by your stairs. Check the couch right there.
Check.
When last time you had it?
Sorry.
I said, when last time you had it?
I'm sorry.
I don't. Anyway. It's probably upstairs. Look in the basket. I did wash clothes. Motherfuckers don't pay attention to shit, man. Did anybody give a fuck about their SNAP benefits when a lot of motherfuckers was out there going on vacation and all that other shit? Nobody paid attention. Think of how many people was just moving around and don't give a fuck about shit. I'm not saying everybody. I'm just saying some people, they do that shit and now everybody crying and shit. Nah, bro. And then it'd be some of these motherfuckers, they didn't even vote. And it was like, it wasn't that they couldn't vote, they chose not to vote. I didn't like Vice President, former Vice President. I didn't like her. She wasn't relatable. I don't give a fuck about her being relatable. Pay attention to the goddamn policies. You got to like every fucking body. That's why a lot of us in this situation we in right now. Bullshit. Let's move on, man.
Did it 13 times during the 4 years of the Biden administration, but now suddenly they wanted to pick a fight because they had to show that they were tough to the what I think is the Marxist rise in their party, and they're running scared because of that.
I was getting ready to ask you.
And let me say this. Whenever y'all hear them talking about the Marxists and communists and all that other shit that they saying, right? About the left, they talking about the AOCs of the world. Right? See, they used to get shunned because they progressives, but they used to get shunned by the right? And the left used to shun them. But the movement is so big that they can't shun them no more. So now they'll call somebody like fucking Nancy Pelosi a fucking a Marxist and shit like that. This bitch is a moderate Democrat. She usually side with Republicans damn near a lot. At least 20-25%. But you get what I'm saying here? They always trying to be on some bullshit. And Mike Johnson, and let me just say this again. We supposed to have been trying to calm the temperament down of calling people and saying this shit. But he's back out doing the same shit, calling people Marxists and all that other shit. But you a fascist, nigga. What the fuck? So if anything happened to somebody on y'all side again, don't come here again. When somebody like Charlie Kirk got killed, don't come here again and talking about we need to calm the temperature down. You're still doing it. Think about this. How somebody this vile shit that he's trying to make it seem, right? We just both of us talking about giving people health care. And this don't just affect Democrats. This affect Republicans, their own constituents. They don't give a damn. This is why I say Democrats do a bad job. Because I would tell MAGA people, yeah, okay, you say whatever you want about me. But when I want to vote to give health care, it ain't just about my constituents or people that vote for me. It's people that don't vote for me or don't like me, and I still want you to have health care. I still want you to your prices to be lower. This ain't just about my people or the people that voted for me. It's about you too. Now, who's doing that? Me or them? Democrats got to be real hard on that shit, man. Enough of this fucking bullshit. Playing these little tit-for-tat games. No, tell MAGA straight up. They ain't doing shit for you. Price is still high. They high over here. They high over there. They high over there. They high over here. Ain't no difference. Who's in control? But like I said, I'm going to tell you something about MAGA. Their racism blind them from the shit. But that's what I tell MAGA. Don't tell me that I'm this, I'm a socialist and all that. Bitch, I can be all that and I still want you to have health care. I still want your family to live good and be healthy. I don't give a fuck you call me a socialist. I don't care. You can say I hate white people. You can say whatever. I'm anti-Semitic. You say whatever. I still want you to have health care. I still want your kids to have health care and live long, beautiful lives, regardless of whatever you think about me. I don't wish no fucking harm on you or your family, but I tell you one goddamn thing, you can call me anything out of the motherfucker, whatever you want. But if I'm for the right thing, you can call me whatever you want. All I know is I'm trying to get health care for everybody. I want health care for everybody. Regardless if I disagree with them or just have a disdain for them and can't stand them, don't like them. Don't care if they live or die, but I want you to have health care. I don't want to see your family starve. So you call me whatever you want to call me. But all I know is I don't want to see you starve, and I want you and your family to have health care. And if that makes me the socialist, this Marxist, this I hate Trump and all this bullshit, Trump derangement, you say whatever you want. You call me whatever you want. But I'll give a fuck about you and your family having health care and eating. And can afford some shit to live. So you say whatever you want to say about me.
Verbally speaking, not anything they hint towards anything. What do they actually say is the reason they haven't signed the CR?
Well, they claim that this is a fight about healthcare, but it's not true, and everybody here on the Hill knows it's not true. What they're trying to say this is about is the expiration of the Obamacare COVID-era subsidies. It expires at the end of December 31, not the end of the fiscal year, September 30. So they needed something to claim that what this was about, and they globbed onto that. It's not legitimate. It's not real. We were always planning. Every Republican and every Democrat in the building, Senate and House, knew that we were going to have to work our way through that complex issue in October, November.
It wasn't complex. People, they wasn't going to bring this shit back up. Mike Johnson cannot be trusted. He's a fucking liar. They was not going to come back and work this shit out in December. They was not going to do it. Premiums already went up. They wasn't going to do shit about the premium because they already cut Obamacare already. He's a liar. Oh, we was going to work it out. No, you wasn't. You already did it already. The Democrats said, oh, fuck that. This shit already run out? Nah. We got to take a stand right here. They already fucked the American people over. And let me tell you something. I know this for a fact. A lot of American people do not read policies. They didn't even know this shit was getting ready to end. the subsidies that he's talking about, the Obama subsidies that he's talking about. A lot of the American people didn't know. So if the Democrats wouldn't have said anything about it and just passed a clean CR, people premiums went up. They were like, what the fuck? And then I guarantee you, the same people that's talking about the Democrats, you're making a big mistake, open up the government, people hurting, they be the same motherfuckers. Why the Democrats ain't take a stand? Why they ain't fight for it? This be the same fucking people. Because the Republicans wasn't going to do shit about it. They was going to let that shit run out and they wasn't going to take care of it. They wasn't going to do shit. If you still believing in MAGA Mike and these MAGA motherfuckers that's Congress people, you out your goddamn mind. You are gone. Something is wrong with you. You want to trust them to do what? Listen, I ain't saying the Democrats is like totally can trust them 100%, but ain't no way I trust anything that a Republican in Congress says or Trump administration. I don't trust shit because they are known for lying. Give me a second, people. All right, people, I'm back. Ain't no goddamn way you believe anything that motherfucking MAGA Mike is talking about. We was going to take care of it. No, y'all wasn't. That's a lie. Y'all already cut the shit. So we supposed to really think you just passed that big, beautiful bill where you cut a lot of that shit and took millions of people off of health care, right? The future of it, and somehow we think that you going to make sure the premiums and that shit you going to take care of that. Make sure it don't go up. Yeah, okay, cool. All right. Like I said, they lie to MAGA people, and that shit is crazy that they even believe this shit.
Before the end of the year. They try to claim that it's about that. That's a red herring. That's a distraction. The real reason, and this is just the honest truth, is that Chuck Schumer and Hakeem Jeffries are both from New York. We saw what happened in New York City last night. We see the rise of the activist kind of socialist base in the party. It terrifies the old guard here on Capitol Hill. And both of those guys are concerned they're going to get a challenge from a Mamdani disciple in their next election cycle. So they had to show a fight. They had to pick a fight, and this is one they chose.
What about the notion?
First of all, you know the bad part about what MAGA Mike just said? It's like nobody wants you at the speaker no more. You may not even be the speaker next term around. And the only reason you even surviving right now is because of Trump. But let me tell y'all something. And this is going to shock y'all. I actually believe that Marjorie Taylor Greene can fuck that whole MAGA movement up. I believe she can. Because Let me explain something to y'all. If the Democrats in the midterms next year and they take over the House, Mega Mike is not going to be the majority leader in the House. He's not going to be that. They're going to get rid of his ass. And he knows that. Right? Now, and that's going to be mainly because of Marjorie Taylor Greene. I'm telling you that now. Especially if they get demolished. If they get demolished in the midterms, like they just got demolished this last term, this last voting thing happened, oh, nigga, Mega Mike is done. He's not going to be the minority. They've been wanting to get him out of there anyway. They don't like that little motherfucker. Because they think they know he a fake. But the other thing is, if the fucking Democrats win the House and somehow win the Senate, it don't look good. It don't look good for Mega Mike. Listen, that will destroy the whole mega movement. It will destroy it. Because, like I said, and it's very possible that it will happen. The problem is Democrats. They're the only problem. Move with the wave. Stop pretending that you gotta play the same old game. Like we hearing that Nancy Pelosi is returned. Is she really? Is she really? Because if she retired, is she putting somebody that kind of does what she does? Or she's putting somebody in there with some new breed, somebody that's on the new progressive shit? But if she just moving the same motherfucker, she moving out and moving the same person that gonna do what she do, then what the fuck are we talking about? Is she really returned? She not. Because she's going to most likely get behind the person that's trying to take her place. She's going to support that person, right? So that's what I'm saying. Is she really retired? No. She's not really retired. Now listen, Nancy Pelosi is 80-something years old. She's like 70-something, 80, she up there. So maybe she might, she ain't never had no real health issues or nothing like that. That we know of. Maybe she just tired. That could be part of it. But I think the party is moving a certain type of way where she gotta like take a back seat. Because everybody like, all right, Nancy, get the fuck up out of here. Yeah, we get it. You making the money. You bring the money in. We get that. You can do that shit not being in that position. You get what I mean? And so it's kind of like, Nancy, you got to get the fuck up out of here, man. Put some new blood in there. But then even with that, she put new blood in there. Is it the same type of person Nancy Pelosi is? So did really anything change about her even return? That's what I'm trying to get the people to understand. I'm happy that Nancy Pelosi is retiring because I'm like, yo, you've been in the way for a long time and you've been out of touch for a long goddamn time, Nancy. You've been fucking movements up. You've been in the way. But if she's still going to be in the way behind the scenes, then what's really changing with the Democrat Party? Because Nancy Pelosi still has a fucking voice even if she retires. She still, she has a fucking voice. She know all the big donors. She's a corporate Democrat. So did she really change the game because she retired? Like when you retire, you want to change the game too when you leave. Right? Not just because when you in there, it's when you leave. You want to change the game. We really got to pay attention to that. It's coming up in this next year because Nancy Pelosi is retiring. She put it out there. She retired. She ain't come back. Nobody wants her ass back. Especially after Hakeem Jeffrey, he took over, whatever. Everybody, she knew. I think she knew. I think a lot of people in the Democrat Party was like, it's time for you to go. You on some bullshit. And she can't clap back like she used to because she older. No disrespect to Nancy Pelosi in that because, she got older. But, it's time for her to go. Let's move on.
And that they did this and they've been holding out because they knew that the election was coming up and that it would look as if the GOP was the ones that were most culpable in all of this and it would work for them in the election. I think it stands to reason that might have had something to do with it when you consider the fact that Zohran Mamdani just won the mayoral seat in New York, and obviously you got Sherrell and Spanberger that won the gubernatorial seats in New Jersey and Virginia, respectively.
Yeah, look, but there were no surprises last night. I mean, blue states and blue
No,
states.
that's bullshit. That's bullshit. Because the one thing, and this is why this is bad journalism from Stephen A. He like to sit there and pretend like he knows what's going on in politics. What he don't talk about is some of these goddamn red states, some of these local shits switched to Mississippi. A lot of shit got switched in them states, but Democrats did what they did. I know they high profile the Mamdani and all that shit in New York and the blue states, but a lot of them red states got flipped. State level, they matter too. It's all, listen, people, it's almost like gaslighting. Like, yo, you just talking or trolling. You just want to talk about, or clout chasing. You just want to talk about the shit that's, going viral, right? The hottest shit. And then you just focus on that, and everybody focuses on that. It's like a distraction. But nigga, Democrats won local shit around the country that nobody talked about on state levels. But in Mississippi, nigga, they broke that shit. And they was black folks. I keep trying to tell y'all, a lot of y'all don't listen to me, some of y'all do. I'm telling y'all, Mississippi got the most black people. It's just a lot of gerrymandering going down there. That's it. It's a lot of black. Listen, it's more black people in Mississippi than it is in any state. Any state. Motherfuckers, Chicago, all that, Baltimore, man, fuck out of here. New York. It's more black people in Mississippi. It's more black people. Lot more. It's a lot more black people in Mississippi. People like, well, why? They can't never win the big elections like that. The reason that they can't is because they gerrymander. They gerrymander. And they just got caught trying to do this shit, and of course, struck that shit down. And that's why they flipped the state Senate thing down there in Mississippi. There's more black people down there. Like in the South, if I wanted to really live somewhere, I want to live in Mississippi because there's a lot of black folks down there. People like, but it's racist as shit down there. But I rather you be around black folks down there, man. They about their people in Mississippi. You don't catch a whole bunch of coon ass niggas down there in Mississippi. I'm telling you that. And you know, listen, all that coon shit that be happening in the East Coast, these coon niggas and some of these other southern states, okay. You catch a couple of coon, ain't a lot of coon niggas in Mississippi. I'm telling you that now. Ain't nothing like that in Mississippi. Black people in Mississippi don't play. Telling y'all. But they don't want to talk about that. But anyway, let's move on.
Blue candidates. I mean, that was what everybody expected, frankly. Anything else would have been a surprise. I don't think we should read too much into the results last night or into the results of any off-year election, because they almost never indicate what will happen in the upcoming year. We know the big contest is the midterm elections next fall. We are very bullish about that on my side of the aisle.
And then mind you, he's gonna say the same shit. Let's just say Democrats wash their ass. They gonna come out, Mike Johnson, a whole bunch of them, MAGAs on CNN, all this news. It's the midterms. It always have been this way. Having around Obama, they gonna say the same shit. Okay, cool. So why are you saying it now? It's not a big deal. So it ain't a big deal in the midterms either. That's usually what happened, right? But the difference is that y'all in power and y'all running amok. And ain't nobody stopping y'all from doing what y'all doing. And you're hurting people. You think you're hurting Democrats, but you're hurting your own. What y'all call it, collateral damage or some shit? So it's not a big deal, huh, Mike Johnson? Okay, cool. Midterms come up, and if you get demolished, y'all party get demolished, I guarantee you your bitch ass gonna come out and you gonna say the same shit you saying now. It's the midterms. President Trump's still the president. Still got the Supreme Court. I guarantee you're gonna do that. But if the Democrats just get one shit that they're running, let's just say the House, ain't nothing getting passed. If I'm Democrats, ain't nothing getting passed unless I say it get passed. Nothing gets passed. Nothing. See, the Democrats got to be on that gangster shit. You going to work with us or you not? If you're not going to work with us, ain't nothing getting past that. See, you going to hurt our people. And I tell my people, they going to hurt us anyway. They want to pass shit to hurt us anyway. But I'm not going to help them pass some shit that's going to hurt us even more. So I'd rather not help them at all. And see, that's what they mad about the shutdown. They mad, and that's why Mike Johnson said, oh no, that's on Chuck Schumer and all them. They doing all the shit. No, motherfucker, you already hurt the American people. And they like, oh, we got some power, we're gonna use it. They got gangster on you. You didn't expect the Democrats to be like, hey, well, okay. And then you didn't expect the Democrat voters that voted for them. We don't like the shutdown. Because I'm not a Democrat. I'm not a Democrat, but I voted for Democrats. I'm okay with what they doing. I don't like the shutdown. I don't like to see people hurt. But hey, what other power do the fucking Democrats have? And this is about healthcare. This is about people premiums going up. That shit matters. And we can't trust Republicans to say, let's do a clean CR. And we're going to try to, after that get passed, and then we can talk about it. Why we can't talk about it now? Why we can't talk about it now? Bullshit. They don't want to talk about getting nothing done. It's because of the simple fact, they ain't gonna do shit to do anything about healthcare. Because they already passed the bill to cut it. So why would they try to work on some shit about helping premiums, helping so the premiums won't go high and people keeping their health care? Why would they care about that? Why would y'all trust them to say, oh, we'll come back and work on this after we just open up the government? They're not going to do it. They already did it already. They already cut the shit. Let's move on.
Because we have a lot to show. We've got a great record to run on. We've been delivering on our promises to the people. And Stephen, in the last election cycle last fall, we had a true demographic shift. I mean, a real historic shift in the electorate where we had a record number of Hispanic and Latino voters and Black and African American voters and Jewish voters.
Bullshit. And they keep talking about what happened almost a year ago. We're talking about now. Them same polls. And it showed in this last election. It's not the same. So he's just like not lying, but he's almost like making up shit. Trying to go back on some shit. All right, yeah, people are stupid. Now people starting to wake up that you motherfuckers don't give a fuck about them. Even your own voters. So, like, no, bro. You don't get to bring up, oh, they wanted us to do this. No, they didn't. Listen, I'm going to tell y'all something. A lot of them, I ain't gonna say a lot, but I'm going to say a good 40% of them Trump supporters did not think that they was going to do this shit. And I'm going to tell y'all why. Because they stupid. Because they don't read policies. And they most likely racist. So they didn't think that this shit with healthcare and all this other shit and what Trump is doing, all that, they probably didn't. Because they stupid. They're not educated. Trump liked the uneducated. He said it himself. And Mike Johnson knows that too. He's not stupid. That man is very smart. He just says stupid. Listen, he just says stupid shit. But he's not dumb. He's not stupid. But Trump supporters are. Trump supporters are. Probably about 40 to 45% of them. Stupid as fuck. They dumb as shit. And they like, oh, no, nigga, we ain't vote for that. No, you don't. No. Yeah. But we try to tell y'all. You kept focusing on DEI. Is Vice President Harris, former Vice President Harris, black? Y'all focus on stupid shit like that. You didn't focus on the policy. It should have fucked MAGA people up when he said, when they had a debate, him and Vice President Harris. And she talked about a healthcare plan. Broke the shit down on national TV. And this motherfucker said, hey, you know, he didn't say we was working on the plan. What's the word he used? I'm sorry. What's the word that motherfucker used? What's the word? He said, he didn't say we was coming up with a plan. I forgot what exact word he said. But my whole point is Trump didn't even have a plan. about healthcare. And that right there for mega people should have been like, yo, what the fuck? What the fuck? And then they lied to y'all. Told y'all, oh, you know, we got to do this restructure and cut the Medicare, Obamacare up. Because you know, Obamacare, the immigrants get Obamacare. No, they don't. If you ain't a legal citizen here, you can't get health care. You're not a legal citizen here, you can't get health care. You can't get Obamacare. You can't get food stamps. That shit, listen, when they were talking about, oh, the immigrants was getting the food stamps at EBT cards. Nigga, that is not SNAP. That is not SNAP. Right? That's not SNAP. That's some shit that they get to help them out while they here. Far as like, it's almost like FEMA. Right? Like if we send some shit over, we go help somebody. That's what they was getting. They wasn't getting out actual SNAP shit. But like I said, people don't know that. They don't care about it. They don't pay attention to shit. They just believe in anything. No illegal immigrant, especially if they just come in this motherfucker, even people on work visas can't get SNAP. If you're not a legal citizen here, you cannot get SNAP. You cannot get Obamacare. You cannot get health care. But if you are in the country, I don't give a fuck who you. Listen. This is why health care should be legal. I mean, it should be Medicare for all. Let me explain something to you. If you go to Canada and say you go there to visit, something happened to you or whatever, you over there on the visa. They got universal health care. Right? It doesn't even matter. You're going to get the health care. They can't deny you health care. Like they can't do that. They can't deny you surgery to save your life. If you're sick or whatever's wrong with you. That's inhumane. That's like saying, oh, imagine I ain't from a country. I go to a country. And this country's like this. Don't get it twisted. It is countries like this. But it ain't a lot. And you go to a country and you get hurt. And you ain't got no help. You ain't got no health insurance. And you go there. You visiting. Whatever. You there on a work visa. Whatever. Got no insurance. And they deny to save your life. You know the backlash of that shit? Are you all right? See, that's what I mean by people don't pay attention to shit. Imagine that. If you get hurt in another country, if I go to Mexico, nigga, I get hurt. I want Mexico, like, hey, I can't pay for this shit. You think they're going to deny me? They're going to let my arm stay broken. Are you crazy? And then the United States is sitting here, these Republicans, Mexicans, talking about, oh, we helping them, we giving them Medicare. We got to. That's for anybody. If anybody go to the goddamn hospital right now, no insurance, and you're an American citizen, if your arm is broke, nigga, they got to fix it. Dumbasses. Y'all stupid as shit. That shit is inhumane. What hospital you know? And if hospitals does that, let's say hospitals does that, which y'all want them to do. If they ain't got no insurance and they ain't American and they came here, they visit or whatever, and even for you, you ain't got no insurance and your arm is broken, you in pain, you could die or whatever, right? And they don't give you the health care that you need. They don't give you the service and they let you die. What the fuck are y'all talking about, man? You just want people to die? Because they ain't got no insurance? Or they ain't from the country? What the fuck is wrong with y'all? Accidents happen. How many people you know that's coming over here, they just tourists. They come over, they get hurt. They got no insurance. And they get hurt here. We got to cover that. If we go over their country, same thing. We get hurt, they got to cover it. What the fuck is wrong with y'all, man? The problem is, motherfuckers are so ignorant, right? People are so ignorant that they don't understand when we talk about universal health care, that's what we're talking about. That's what we're talking about. And if you go look at Canada shit, Sweden and some of them other places, nigga, they don't have them health issues like that. They take care of their people. But America supposed to be the richest country in the world, but we can't take care of our people for our health care. Get the fuck out of here, bro. And that's because they're using capitalism to steal from the poor. They want motherfuckers to go to work, but you gotta give people health care. Yeah, people need to eat right. We need to all do some shit. But goddamn, if we get hurt, we get sick, we get ill, take care of us. Listen, I've been working since I was fucking 18 years old. I'm 44. Why the fuck I can't get health care? How many fucking jobs I've been... Yo, I'd probably work about 20 jobs. Not even say 20. Hold on. I cut it down to about... I say about 10. About 10. I work 10 different jobs. And I pay health care. I don't deserve fucking health care? Because I don't have any? You don't get to save my life? Like, yo, what type of shit we on? You go to the doctors, nigga, they won't save you. They got the antidote to save your life. But if you ain't got no fucking health insurance, they got an antidote to help fix you. They won't give it to you because your insurance won't cover it. These are facts. This is what happens to Americans. I'm not talking about no other country. I'm talking about Americans. Fuck out of here, bro. We pay the insurance right now. Motherfuckers talking about, I'm not on Obamacare. But I guarantee you, my insurance don't cover if I get sick to a certain extent. I had this conversation. I told y'all about this shit. The healthcare, you keep talking about Obamacare fucked up. Nigga, the whole insurance shit is fucked up. I don't even have Obamacare, nigga. It's actually the same. It's just as worse as Obamacare. It's worse than it. Fuck you talking about? Anyway, let's move on.
Union workers, all these demographics, and we're going to prove to them they made the right choice, and they'll have time to evaluate that before next November, and I think it's going to go well for us.
I'm wondering how concerned you are that you are going to prove that, because I'm looking at the president right now. Like, listen, I've seen the tariff wars. I mean, there's pledges, but they ain't guarantees. I don't disagree with what he did with the border, because I never thought Biden should have opened the borders. So I'm gonna be on the record right now. How popular it is.
First of all, he's a liar. Talking about Biden opened up the borders. Biden did not open. See, that's bullshit, yo. This is what I mean with Stephen A. What are you talking about, bro? He did not open up the borders. It's not opening up the borders, allowing people to come the right way. That's not opening up the borders. Do y'all know? See, this is what they don't tell you about this. People can come from certain parts of the country, the world. And they come over here for refugees or whatever, right? They come over here to get help. That don't mean it could be, listen, just say it's 5,000. People, about 30% of that is getting sent back because they don't have papers for people to know who the fuck they are. So they're not coming over here. It's not like how people think we just got open borders. You can just come, you refugees, come on over here. No, you got to have papers to say who you are. Some of these people do not have papers. They can't get in the country. I don't know why y'all think that. These people gotta have papers. Everybody can't come here. Now, it might be, no lie to y'all, now it may be a little of a helping hand, not helping hand, but maybe our government, depends who the president is, that may say, oh, well, when it comes to the kids, a little different. Right? We may take them and contain them or whatever until we find out more. But adults, if they ain't got papers, they're not coming in the country. I'm just telling y'all that now. So when they lie and say, oh, we got open borders, that's bullshit. We never have open borders. It's almost like disrespecting the fucking the Border Patrol people. Like, think about that. So the Border Patrol is just letting people in. They don't care. They're just letting people in. Like, think about that. Listen, you can't, if you come the right way, see how a lot of them people, they come in mobs and shit like that, right? They like to call it, and they come, right? A lot of those people have to have papers. If they ain't got papers, they getting sent back, especially if they're adults. I know immigrants and that came from the border, nigga, and I'm telling you, it's not what y'all think. Ain't no such thing in no fucking open borders. Bullshit. That's just a right-wing talking point. No such thing as fucking open borders. If that was the case, nigga, any and everybody can come through the fucking border. Why do you think people sneak around and get here illegally? If we got so much of an open border. Let me explain something to you. It's still illegal still coming through the border. Not the border, but around the border. It's still illegals coming here. You notice they ain't talking about that shit? Stop believing in that bullshit, that shit open borders. There's no such thing as that. No fucking such thing. Give me a second. All right, people, I'm back. But yeah, man, don't let people say that shit. About it's an open border. There ain't no such thing as open borders, bro. It was open border. Excuse me. It was open borders like that, people. It'll be a whole bunch of fucking illegal immigrants over here. They'd have took over the country by now. You will see terrorist attacks all the time. Listen, I'm gonna tell you what they mean by open borders. And Mecca, right-wing people, they don't like to see people that don't look like them over here. Got a Latino community, a Haiti community, African. They don't like none of that shit. Muslim community, Chinese. They don't like that shit. That's why they keep talking. It's almost racism. But I call it racism because I know they lying. So I know they on some racist shit. They're just mad because they seeing people in their communities or around the country and they encounter people that don't look like them. That's all that is. Ain't no such thing of fucking open borders. It's bullshit. Or invasions. We get invasions in the country. That's bullshit. That's racism. It's just basically racism. People trying to run from another country. That's not a fucking invasion if they come in the right way through the border. That's not an invasion. Let's move on.
I agree with him. I understood. Once Biden opened the borders, you got to do something to close it. You can't have all of that happening. Not in this country. We get that part. But I also know that the manner in which it's been handled, particularly.
And see how dangerous Stephen A is? See how I broke that down as a black man? No, we're going to keep it on blackness. See how as a black person, as a black man, how I broke everything down to y'all? Because I know what the fuck I'm talking about. I'm not trying to discriminate against no different races of people. But you see how this coon ass nigga say, yeah, and Biden opened up the borders. Bitch, you don't even know. What the fuck are you talking about? Biden didn't open no borders up. He ain't just let people come in the country. Just any everybody came. That's not what happened. But you see how dangerous. Listen, to my minority brothers and sisters, he's a danger to your community because he's saying the same white supremacist bullshit This dude is a danger to y'all communities. Biden just opened up the border. What the fuck are you talking about? Do y'all know that we got all these immigrants they talking about that's going for their dumbass narrative? Biden opened up all the borders. Do you know there was more Americans committing crimes? And I'm talking about 90 and 95% more crimes than the 5% of immigrants. And it's right lesser than that. Since we had open borders, why was the Americans committing all of that goddamn crimes? Since we had open borders. Please, man. Stephen A. Smith, yo, you should be ashamed of yourself, man. You sitting here having conversations with a racist and then trying to pretend, yeah, and Biden was opening, yeah, he opened up the border. Yeah, you're right. No, he's wrong. And this is why he's a danger. This is why I get in his ass. I don't want to talk about Stephen A. Smith. He a bozo. He a clown. But he got a platform where he can lie. And he can bring racists on his platforms and pretend that I'm not a Republican, I'm not a Democrat. Try and play both sides, nigga. You can't play both sides with us. You on the racist side or you on the black side? Because we ain't doing Democrat and Republican. You with us or you with them? You let us know. And some of you black folks need to put that out there with this goofy ass nigga. God damn, the nigga is disrespecting us right in our face. And y'all, well, I still gotta watch football and basketball. Bunch of house niggas. This nigga can't listen. I don't watch shit Stephen A. Smith does. Not support nothing. That bitch is canceled to me. Fuck that nigga. He's a danger to my kid. Stephen A. Smith is a danger to my daughter, my nieces and nephews and godkids. That's how I see that bitch nigga. Ain't just how I see him. That's what he does. That's who he is. And y'all sitting there giving a fuck about some sports shit? Shit deeper than that. This nigga is sitting there with the racist ass House Speaker and agreeing with him that the border is open. Biden opened the border. A right-wing lie. This miseducated coon-ass nigga. And y'all still sitting there, he got a point. He don't got no point because he lying. Some of you black folks, y'all gotta wake up, man. This nigga ain't about us, man. Why y'all can't see this shit? This nigga, man, get him the fuck up out of here, bro. You right, Biden need opening. It's like a good nigga. What? Let's move on.
Is. I agree with him. I understood. Once Biden opened the borders, you got to do something to close it. You can't have all of that happening. Not in this country. We get that part. But I also know that the manner in which it's been handled, particularly by ICE, in terms of people being grabbed in the streets, everybody's not criminals. Everybody's not here illegally. And I think the optics and how bad it has looked has served to scare some of the American citizens that the level of chaos that exists in the streets of America.
Fuck how it looks. because it ain't how it looks. It is what is happening. And see, that's that bullshit I'm talking about. What you just said was trying to downplay some bullshit that ICE is doing and the federal government is doing. No, it's actually happening. This is not what it looks like. It is what's happening. And see, that's that coon shit that you do, nigga. That's why we don't trust you. Motherfuckers like me don't trust you. But I don't know about some of you other black folks. Y'all keep trusting this nigga Stephen A. Smith. What, because he do sports? There's a whole bunch of other black sports commentators that do better than this motherfucker and about our people. We should have been canceled this nigga. What's wrong with y'all? This man sitting here with a white supremacist buck dancing. And smooth on, man. And this is why I say to my black folks as a whole, we can't even get on code for this bullshit of canceling this nigga. And any nigga that side with him, fuck you too. I mean that. And that goes for DL. If you keep riding with that nigga, then fuck you too. And that goes for the big homie Willie D. You support fucking DL, then fuck you too. What's wrong with you niggas? We're not just gonna keep giving this nigga a pass. What, because he black? Yeah, all right, man. We don't even give niggas in the hood that much pass that we keep giving these buck dancing ass niggas pass. Because they in positions. Fuck them. They actually even worse than niggas in the hood. Because niggas in the hood, a lot of them don't know no better. But these niggas do. I stand on that shit. Fuck out of here, bro. Go for Roland Martin too. At a certain point, yo, enough. This nigga sitting down with a racist that's blatantly lying on the show, and he ain't pushing back. He ain't got the same tone. He's talking. You know how he get up, say he talking aggressive. He ain't doing none of that. Y'all notice that? Do y'all notice his tone? He's a sucker nigga. Let's move on, man.
Right now, to some degree, could somehow, some way mirror what we saw during his first term, and that kind of scares people as well. I want to know, does people like yourself and others, have you thought about that? Have you talked to the president about that?
Yes, look, we're aware of the optics, and we're trying to do the right thing by the American people. That's the promise we made last November. The president ran on it. The border, the open border, and the chaos that it created, as you know, was really the #1 issue in the election last fall. And we went out and promised that we would bring order back to the chaos and that we would fix that. We would stand for the rule of law. If you don't have a secure border, you don't have sovereignty as a country, and everybody understood that. We checked the box. As you know, Stephen, I mean.
First of all, he lying. You piece of shit. And Stephen A. Smith, he don't even push back. He didn't say, because I'm going to just say this. Stephen A. Smith probably don't even know how many they arrested more U.S. citizens and people that didn't commit no crimes that got detained and deported than the violent criminals. It's like 75%. They're not locking up the most violent. That's what he promised. Stephen A. But he's misinformed. He's uneducated. He don't know. He can't even fight back against Mike Johnson because he's a fucking coon. And he's uneducated. That's the number one thing. He's uneducated. He don't know. I would do a better interview with Mike Johnson than this goofy ass nigga doing. He came on your show because you're a softball nigga and he knew you ain't know nothing and he knew you wasn't going to push back. See, you don't get that, do you, nigga? And that's why we call you a sellout. This is why. God damn, you're a pussy ass nigga. Let's move on.
We've had almost 0 illegal alien crossings over the border in the last several months, and that's because we have a commander-in-chief who's taking it seriously. And now we have to deal with the estimated roughly 20...
And people, they going around. They going around that shit. They going around it. They going around. He talk, and let me tell you how fucked up what he just said. Hear what he just said. Come on.
Stephen, I mean, we've had almost 0 illegal alien crossings over the border in the last several months, and that's
the border. What border? Where they can come the right way? Because that's what he's talking about. He's not talking about some shit where people actually come in the illegal way. He's not talking about that. He's talking about the right way. People not coming to the border and trying to get legal status. He calling that illegal. That's what they're doing. And Stephen A., you so goddamn stupid. You so misinformed. You don't know what the fuck you're doing. You're not even in the same atmosphere of this fucking goofy. Because he's smarter than you. He's way smarter than you. That's why he's playing your dumb ass. Because you can't push back on it because you don't know nothing. Who are you talking about? You talking about the illegals that come around the border? Or you talking about people that's coming to the border? It's a question you ask. That's what he's talking about. People that's coming. And he's calling them illegals. He didn't say they come in the right way. If they come to the border, they come in the right way. That's how racist these pieces of shit is. And Stephen A. can't even peep that. Because he's so fucking misinformed. He's so goddamn stupid. He don't know shit. He can't even push back. Because he's so unqualified. You unqualified ass nigga. You can't make this shit up, man. You know the bad part about it? This is part of why them racists look at black people like we ain't shit. We ain't that smart. Because they get the so-called they supposed to be smart, right? The motherfuckers that's supposed to be intelligent in the spaces, and they side with the stupid racist people. And the stupid racist people like, look at these motherfuckers. They just as dumb as we are. Scared ass niggas. Imagine that you can't push back on nothing because you too uneducated. This is what we talking about, Stephen A. Nigga, fuck your opinion. Everybody got an opinion to say whatever they want to say. But you in a space where you supposed to push back against that. And these things that Mike Johnson is saying, he's a fucking he's the goddamn head of the Senate. He's third in charge in government. And you can't even push back on him. Because you are unqualified to even have this interview with him. You stupid, Stephen A. You on listen. I'm not gonna say you stupid. But you are so unqualified to be even in this space of politics. You don't do your homework. You really genuinely think because you got an opinion that makes you have credibility because you got an opinion and you friends with racist ass Republicans and certain corporate ass sellout Democrats that come on your show and give and allow they allow you to platform them. And you really think that you qualify to be in this space. Mike Johnson ran circles around you and you didn't even know it. On your show. Let's move on, y'all.
Because we have a commander-in-chief who's taking it seriously, and now we have to deal with the estimated roughly 20 million people who came across that border unlawfully. Now, you got to do it in the right way. We want to go after the hardened criminals and get them out of the country. That's like a 90%.
He's a liar. You name. I need to see this. That's the thing. Who's these 20 illegal immigrants that came across the border that y'all arrested? That Joe Biden did. They was illegal. That Joe Biden did. See, this is what I mean. Like, yo, let's move on, bro. I swear, yo, Stephen A, you're a danger to us, man. And you're a danger to other races of people. Because you're so unqualified to even be having this interview. Because you're not even qualified to have this interview. You're not even a real journalist. You're a reality star. And you got mad at Michelle Obama. Was like, I'm just watching reality star every time I see First Take. She wasn't lying. That's why you was mad, because that's what you are. But get your bread, you bitch ass nigga. You coon ass sellout. Because you unqualified ass nigga. You just let this racist piece of shit come on your network with no pushback. You just let them speak nonsense. And then try to act like you so important. Because you friends with racists. Whatever.
Poll of the issue. But you got to be careful about maintaining the rule of law, ensuring that people are following it. And the White House is well aware of that. We are too. But I will say this, comparing the two parties as we go into the next election cycle, we really do have a split screen. I mean, just consider the last 9 or 10 months, the beginning of this Congress, the beginning of the new administration. On one side, you got President Trump and the Republicans, and they're delivering for the people. I mean, we solved the border crisis. We're trying to solve the crime crisis in creative ways. We cut taxes. We cut regulations. Fraud, waste, and abuse in government. I mean, we got
people. This man is lying. If you didn't read the big beautiful bill, them tax cuts, it's not happening for people that work 9 to 5s like me and the rest of y'all. The rich get those tax cuts. This man is blatantly lying. That's number one. He's lying. Then they're talking about bringing crime down. Crime was already going down. You sending in the military and shit like that is not helping. Yes, if you send in the military to shut down a whole fucking city, yes, ain't no crime gonna happen. Nothing. But that's not real life. That's not realistic. And so you're going to have all the military around every part of the fucking city in every state? That's bullshit. You don't even got enough military to do it. That's the bad part about that shit. They sitting there, they bringing in the military. It ain't even enough of them. Nobody's signing up for the military like that. They ain't got enough motherfuckers to go around the whole fucking country. So they're just picking and choosing states. And which most likely they Democrat states. And cities that they fucking with. This shit is sad. Do y'all know where the most crime happens? What state it is? Number one state. And it's run by Republicans. You know what state it is? Alabama. Ain't a whole bunch of black folks there. You got some cities, something like that. The statistics shows that white people commit more crimes in Alabama. Then there's Louisiana right behind it. Then there's Mississippi. And there's more white people in these fucking states that's committing more crimes. But is he sending them there? He brought them what, the Tennessee? What they doing? Did the crime rate go down? No, it didn't. They sent to Chicago. Did Chicago crime rate go down? No, it didn't. They ain't even talking about the crime rate. Do you know that? You notice that? You know why they did what they could do in D.C.? Because they wasn't in the heart of D.C. They circled around D.C. Because D.C. is bigger than just D.C. You got PG County. You got Virginia. You got Baltimore. All that shit is one. That's why we all call it the DMV. It's bigger than that. You can shut that bullshit down by the Capitol and surround that little areas. Means nothing. They didn't stop crime. It ain't enough ICE agents. It ain't enough military to be running out fucking streets, somehow stopping all crime. Bullshit. You can go into the fucked up cities in any state and just say to the black ones, and you shut the crime rate down, right? How much y'all want to bet the crime rate will be even higher in the white areas? Because them niggas gonna go somewhere else, and them white people, they still commit crimes. But they never talk about that. He cutting down crime. He ain't cutting down fucking crime. Crime is still happening, nigga. Think about that shit, people. Crime is still happening. And then these motherfuckers sitting out there, oh, Trump came in, he cutting down crime. He ain't cutting down nothing. He ain't cutting down shit. Now, I want y'all to be real about this. Trump sent the military, right? We know a lot of crime happening around No Block, Chicago. A lot around there. Ain't no military people around that bitch. They ain't. You know where they at? In the suburbs, fucking with immigrants and fucking around with them white folks. They're not really in the city. They downtown and shit like that. They're not in the heart where the crime is. Let's just be real. They ain't in no old block. They not in the hoods. Cause they can't go to the hoods. You know how much pushback they get? You go fuck with black people and go do that and see what happens. They not in the hoods, people. I'm telling you, they not. They not. They not shutting shit down. They're not doing none of that. You can keep believing that shit all you want. They're not in the hoods. They are in the suburbs. They are downtown. Here and there, they may pop up in the hood, grab a couple people up. They do that and roll out. But that's usually immigrants or people that's Mexican. They're not fucking with black people like that. You seen the outrage of the black people that shit happened in Chicago. That's because it was a lot of immigrants, Latinos, Mexicans or whatever, that was living amongst black people hiding out. And the sister wasn't lying. Everybody got mad. The sister was like, oh, she's lying. She's just trying to get out on the Mexicans. No, they was taking over the fucking community with their gangs. We just wound up getting caught up in the shit. That's real shit. We didn't want them motherfuckers there anyway. They not fucking with rural black communities. I'm telling y'all that. They're fucking with where a lot of those minorities are living in black communities. That's what they're doing. Everybody got mad at the sister, right? Or some of them black folks, they said, oh, nah, nigga, we had a problem with them motherfuckers even being here. Yeah. And listen, and let me say this, because the people might want to get this shit misconstrued. Listen, to you Latino motherfuckers, listen, a lot of y'all don't like us anyway. What the fuck y'all around us for anyway? Y'all been protected by black folks, black Americans, for a long motherfucking time. And now we getting caught up in y'all bullshit because y'all been here and they put y'all here. See, that's the crazy shit about it. The liberals put you motherfuckers in our community. You shouldn't be a part of us. Hey, your own shit. And I'm not mad at Latino people. I'm not trying to get, like, that ain't my thing. But I'm just saying, when the sister came out and said what she said, and a couple of black sisters and black people came in Chicago, and they said it, people was like, oh, she was tripping. What up? No, she wasn't tripping. I may not fuck with her on her certain policies or who she voted for, but she wasn't lying, though. They in our communities. And they put them there to basically hide them out. The liberals do that. This is what they call sanctuary cities. Think about that shit. Nah. And then black people get caught up in that bullshit. And then some black people like, what the fuck? Y'all coming? No, they wasn't coming at us. They was coming at them motherfuckers. And you let that shit be what it be, black folks. Because like I said, we didn't have a problem with y'all being amongst us. Y'all people did. So, now the shit is what it is. This is what y'all voted for. Don't get mad at us because we like, hey, y'all on, y'all on. That's all I'm saying. To the Latin community, I love y'all, man. Like, it ain't no Ain't no beef or nothing like that. I'm just saying, like, but don't come here and act like black people gotta stick up for y'all, because we not. We try to stick. We've been sticking up for y'all for over decades. We've been doing this shit. We put the work in. Don't come here and start talking gangsta us. We've been putting the work in. Our ancestors did. We all been embracing y'all. Nah. Y'all chose this last couple of years that way y'all thought y'all was, a lot of y'all thought y'all was better than us. Not all of y'all, but a lot of y'all did. And now y'all getting what y'all deserve. So don't ask black people to do shit. We sick and tired of being sick and tired. We tried to warn you motherfuckers. So you on your own. We tried to tell y'all they stuck y'all with us in the hood for a reason. But you ain't want to listen to that. You grew up amongst us for a reason. They put you amongst us for a reason. They could have put y'all anywhere. They had to put y'all with the black folks in the hood. They had to start y'all from the bottom of America. Because this is the bottom. Where we come from, this is the bottom. We working ourselves out of this shit, and y'all saying, oh, this shit ain't that bad. Some of y'all will say, oh, this ain't that bad. Oh, shit, I can do that. Okay, cool. All right. When them racists get racist, it's cool. Is it cool now? Because the racists, when they get racist, they get racist. Is it cool now? Is black people lazy now? Does y'all think, some of y'all think y'all work harder than us and shit? Do it matter now? All that work you put in, your people put in the country, do it matter now? They just grab your ass out the street, racially profile you and throw your ass and kidnap you. Don't even ask you shit. Is it worth shitting on us? Shitting on black folks? Black Americans? You on your own, man. Well, it's black people for no help. We tried to warn y'all. We was right open. Yeah, we had some black folks maybe treat y'all a little certain type of way. But nigga, at the end of the day, nigga, y'all still was amongst us. And the white supremacists turned y'all against us. Because they told you how bad and dangerous and dirty and we was lazy and all this other shit. They told y'all that shit. You didn't experience that from us. They told you that. So that came from white liberals and the Republican Party. Pieces of shit. Anyway, leave your comments, hit that like button. Support your boys, your boy, Mr. OBF. Peace and love to the world. Oh, shit. God damn it. That shit dead as a bitch, ain't it? Give me a second, though. Let me see if I got this shit down. I found the cord. Damn, my bad. Found the damn cord. Hopefully it's down. Oh, there you go. All right, people, we out. Leave your comments, hit that like button, support your boy, Mr. OBI. Peace and love to the world.